Alright, I want to share 4 things that I didn't know about methamphetamine, what I would deal with after coming off of methamphetamine. Long term use, um, people don't believe that I have almost 5 years off of intravenous methamphetamine use. This was before fentanyl hit the scene, so I'm lucky I'm still here. But one of the very first things that sex would never be the same. We'll just leave it at that, okay? It literally causes brain damage. I am almost 5 years sober, and if I don't sleep correctly, if I go without sleeping one night, like I stayed in my pool until 4 o'clock in the morning, I started having hallucinations that I'm not even going to get into it on this video, and I was sober. Well, I was my term sober. I smoked my leafy substance instead of taking Xanax and Nerve pills, which caused me to be a kleptomaniac, and I'm one of the most honest people. Anyways, I found recovery my own way. And yeah, I literally had visions of people being in my yard, coming towards my yard. Anyways, it was a really, really scary time for me. And that was about 3 years. 3 years clean, because I just got a pull and I was up all night. Because I was floating in that sucker. I'm a Florida girl, and I like to be in a pool. Anyhow, I'm in Tennessee now. Nevertheless, trusting other people is very hard for me, because I've seen the darkest side of people. And even though I didn't lose my heart and my spirit, there was people around me that did. And even still to this day, people can tell me they're going to do something, and I don't even want to hear it until they do it. I was never like that before such an intense methamphetamine addiction. And I talked to a therapist. I'm doing work on myself, but I still have very, very hard times trusting people. It's literally impossible almost for me. But in 4, I was opening up a spirit world that I shouldn't have been able to access. Okay? You think some people are crazy because they walk around the street and they're talking to themselves? A lot of people do have mental health issues, but there are also people that actually are seeing, could be demonic presence or just spirits. And this is after getting off of methamphetamine. I'm very, very in touch with my higher power. God pulled me up out of the pits of hell, and He brought me here, and He set me down, and He restored my heart, my hope, and my looks. I'm over 40 years old, and people look a lot older than me in my town after being on drugs for only, a year or 2. And it's sad. Anyhow, that was one thing. People, the police think that people are crazy. Some of them are. Some of them are battling the demonic witchcraft that they open up. And they've got to be... I had to have things done to me to get myself right, and I'll go into that later, but I've made my peace. And also a part of that is having many sexual partners. It gives you soul ties. And I'm on a celibate journey, so I could get my energy and only feel myself and and God, my higher power. And nobody ever told me that. Nobody ever did. I never had hallucinations while I was using. But you know what? I did 2 years after I was clean. after not sleeping and kind of getting dehydrated because I was out in my pool. So bad that I even called the police because I was convinced that something I saw was there and it wasn't. So guys, listen, it's a long road to recovery. It's worth it. The shame will leave. The shame will leave. And the happiness will come. And don't give up. If you're still breathing, then you got a chance. And if you think that you can't because you come from a drug family or that's all you know, that's me. Okay? I had my aha moment in my mother's house, serving her and her friends whatever they needed. Okay? I have not touched a sticker ever since, and I haven't touched a drug in almost 5 years. So, if you need any help, or everybody does it their own way. You know, I'm not completely abstinent from, leafy substance helps me, but also I'm very aware of myself and what is good, what will work for me. And I found my own road to recovery, and I hope that some of this helped somebody. Give me a follow, something. I lost my daughter, and this is my promise to her that I would share my story because we were going to help families. But my daughter is in a vase. She passed 2 years ago at the age of 25, and I'm just keeping my promise to my baby girl, Emily. I miss her so much. And that's all I have today. Give me a follow, and I'll do some lives. Peace and love.